Hello, my name is Laura Renauld, and I am a children's author. I am the author of Porcupine's Pie, which is illustrated by Jennie Poh and published by Beaming Books. And Beaming Books has given permission for me to read this story in full for you to enjoy. It is a story of friendship and generosity, and I hope you are inspired by this story. Porcupine prickled with excitement. It was fall feast day. Her mouth watered as she opened her pantry. 1 stick of butter, 2 handfuls of sugar, and 3 scoops of flour. In a pail, she had a pile of rosy red cranberries, just the right ingredients to make her famous cranberry pie. Porcupine read her recipe. Step 1. Wash the cranberries. She stepped into her favorite boots and waddled down the path toward the river. Porcupine stopped to rest at the base of Squirrel's oak tree. "Squirrel," Porcupine called, "are you making your famous nut bread for fall feast day?" Squirrel poked her head out of her nest. "No, it's just plain nuts for me this year. Bread needs flour, and I have none." "Don't look so sad, Squirrel. I have flour to spare." Squirrel scampered down the tree trunk. "Really? Oh, thank you, Porcupine. Flour is in my pantry. Help yourself." Porcupine continued toward the river. When she waddled by Bear's cave, she called, "Bear, are you making your famous honey cake for fall feast day?" Bear lifted his nose from a book. "No, it's just plain honey for me this year. Cakes need butter, and I have none." "Butter, you say? How much do you need?" "Only half a stick." "I have butter back in my den. Help yourself." Bear dropped his book and nearly gave Porcupine a hug. "Thank you, Porcupine." As Porcupine neared the river, Doe's thicket came into view. "Doe," Porcupine called, "are you making your famous apple tart for fall feast day?" Doe gracefully stepped out onto the trail. "No, it's just plain apples for me this year. Tarts need sugar, and I have none." "I'd be happy to lend you some sugar. Help yourself." Doe's bright eyes widened. "Porcupine, thank you. You have made this a very special fall feast day." At the river, Porcupine looked inside her pail. "Oh no," she gasped. Her pail was empty. Here's this picture of all the friends finding cranberries in the woods. Oh, and there's even a bird who's eating some of them. Oh, poor Porcupine. Knock, knock, knock. "Porcupine, are you making your famous cranberry pie for fall feast day?" "No," Porcupine answered. "It's just plain pie crust for me this year. I lost my cranberries, and now I have none." She opened the door. Doe, Squirrel, and Bear had their famous culinary creations in one hand and an offering in the other. "Leftover nuts," said Squirrel. "A dribble of honey," said Bear. "A few extra apples," said Doe. "And a handful of cranberries," said Bear. "I could just hug you," Porcupine beamed. "If I can't make my famous cranberry pie, there's nothing better than a festive friendship pie." So all the friends came together to create a new fall feast tradition, friendship pie. And here is a friendship pie recipe that you can make at home. Just screenshot this image and you'll have the recipe right in front of you while you cook with your family. I hope you enjoyed that story. I'm very excited to announce that Bear's bicycle is going to be a follow-up book to this story, and it will come out in spring of 2021. So I hope that if you would like to follow these friends on more adventures, you'll take a look at Bear's Bicycle in about a year. That's all for now. Bye.